Hi. So not all the students are lucky to have a job by the time they complete their degree, right? Not everybody gets a job by end of their fourth year if they are doing engineering or a 4-year degree, or if you're doing a BCA. There are chances that you might not get a job by the end of it. And that creates an extreme level of stress, extreme level of fear in these students. Because as the clock is ticking, as the days are passing by, they get this constant feeling, are my chances getting worse? Because I'm like, this gap is increasing between my degree and my job, right? So this is something that I want to talk about in this video. First of all, I want to tell you, will it hurt your chances of getting a job? Not at all. There will be few companies who will look at this as a criteria when they are shortlisting you or when they are looking at your resume. But there'll be far more companies who are more worried about your skill set, how good are you, rather than worrying about your gap. So, but we just need one job, right? We don't need hundreds of jobs. Like, you need one job to basically like get to and where you can go and work. So rather than worrying about these few companies, let's worry about those far more companies who are happy to consider you if you have the right skill set. That is extremely important. That a very good reason, like a very likely reason for you to not being able to get a job right now, is that there is a gap in terms of your skill set and what the companies require. First of all, if you don't know coding at all, I'm assuming you are looking for software engineering jobs. If you don't know coding at all, please start with that, right? Before that, there is no way you can get a job, right? If you're looking for software engineering job, you need to know software engineering a little bit, right? So start with coding as soon as possible. Learn a little bit of data structures, spend, like, I would say, close to 2 months, month and a half to 2 months, like doing that. You might not want to go too deep into it, but get enough knowledge of DSA, of like get enough, like write enough code. That is extremely important, right? Now, one thing that you will realize is there are far more companies who are in the startup group, right? Like there are far more startups who are happy to consider you irrespective of your year gap, if you have the right skills. So assuming this 1.5 month, 2 month is gone, when you have learned enough coding, you have started working on that, or you already knew this, now is when you evaluate what do you need to learn, what sort of companies you want to apply to, and what do you want to learn. My recommendation, do consider startups. They are far more open in their approach. So if you're doing that, what you will realize is that your resume might not have good projects. You might not have development skills. So evaluate yourself. If you don't have development skills, learn development, because startups tend to focus a lot more on that. Even larger companies will like to look at some projects in your resume. If you're already good in development, absolutely fine, perfect. Now work on projects. Build a good project, deploy it, show the link in your resume. One thing that I will highly recommend you to do, the biggest problem of this phase is this constant tension, this constant stress, day in, day out. Now there is one more month gone. Are my chances getting even worse? You need to break this loop for yourself. The best way to do that, rather than thinking about that I need a job tomorrow, give yourself some time frame. That for the next 3 months, I'm going to prepare myself. That might be 6, that might be 2, depending upon how much work you need to put in. Give yourself that time. Tell yourself that for the next 3 months, I am not looking for jobs. I am looking to upskill myself. That's what I need to do. And spend that next 3 months, 6 months, whatever you time frame you decide, working on your skills and not worrying about jobs at all. That constant fear is what is stopping you from getting that job. So let's give ourselves some time to upskill ourselves. And at the end of that, when we have that good project to show in our resume, then we start going out and start applying. Is this gap hurting your chances of jobs? This gap is not hurting. this constant fear of, is this gap hurting my chance of getting a job, is what is hurting your chance of getting a job. So don't worry about that. You will get a job if you get the skills. You need to realize getting a job is not the first step. Getting the skills is the first step. So let's first do that. And as soon as we have that, then we will start doing the second step. Okay? So if you want to remember one thing out of this particular video that I'm talking about, in which basically I'm trying to tell you something, just remember, evaluate yourself now, decide a time frame during which you will not worry about job, you will worry about upskilling yourself, and do that. Once you're done with that, you will have a much higher chances of getting a job. Okay? Thank you. Good luck.
For new programming updates and videos, subscribe to Coding Ninjas channel.